أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وللمطلقات متاع بالمعروف حقا على المتقين كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تعقلون صدق الله العظيم. We continue with ayah number 241 and 242 of Surah Al-Baqarah. These two ayat or verses are the concluding verses in which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala spoke about aspects of talaq and divorce, iddat of a divorced woman or a woman who had lost her husband. And in this verse Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, وَلِلْمُطَلَّقَاتِ مَتَاعٌ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. And for the mutallaqat women, those women who have been divorced, mata'um bil ma'ruf is provisions, benefit according to the rule, the recognized rule of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, haqqan ala al-muttaqin, a right incumbent upon the muttaqin, the pious servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In ayah number 236, we spoke about the different scenarios with regards to talaq before marital relationship or cohabitation, with regards to the mention of the meher or the stipulation of the meher or not. And we spoke about one particular instance where the husband had married a woman. He did not stipulate or mention the meher, and then he divorced her before she had or they had cohabited, met in privacy and all of that. Then in that instance we spoke about this mata, we spoke about the gift, the minimum of which will be a set of clothing, and the maximum was not stipulated in the Shariat of Islam. Here Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala makes a reiteration with regards to that aspect, and together with that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala also makes another aspect clear to us, that wherever the meher had been paid, it has to be paid in full. If there were any outstanding meher, then the husband has to fulfill all of that. If he had any other financial obligations to his wife, he was indebted to her, he needs to pay all of that now, because the talaq has taken place. And over and above all of that, he should try to gift her something. And this will be regarded as mustahab in the Shariat, in the other scenarios and instances, that here two people live together, whatever the time span may have been. Now there was some discord, disagreement between man and wife. The talaq has taken place. All the financial obligations had been paid out. Something should be given from his side as a mustahab, a good gesture from his side, so that whatever discord there may have been, whatever disagreements there have been, all of that can dissolve now. With regards to this, anything can be given. There is no stipulation really. The minimum would be a set of clothing. But if we just look at a typical scenario that man and woman lives in a house, there are probably appliances, furniture, household goods that are there, probably belonging to both of them or to the husband. Even if from there, as a gesture of goodwill, he gives out to her, he will, number one, be rewarded by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and secondly, it will also be good for him that that baggage that he had carried, that also begins to melt down, and it will be good for her that the baggage that she carries, that also melts down. And in this way, we once again, in these terminating verses of these rules, we find the beauty of Islam and the Shariat, that we cannot ignore this cord, we cannot ignore disagreements between two individuals, But now when they part, let us part in a way that is amicable to both the husband and the wife. Thereafter Allah Ta'ala says, كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ آيَاتِهِ. Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala expounds, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clarifies, lakum ayatihi, for you His verses, in other words His commandments. So clear, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala has done so. And on the other hand, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala had taken, number one, the husband, the person that divorces, the wife, the one that is divorced. Allah Ta'ala takes their feelings into consideration, their feelings that was, and the way forward for both of them. And Allah Ta'ala had taken the rights of the marriage in itself also into consideration. Allah Ta'ala has taken the rights of the person that now becomes a prospective proposer to the woman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken his feelings into consideration. Allah Ta'ala has taken the new husband into consideration, that the new marriage does not begin with the woman being pregnant and expecting a child. So all of that Allah wa ta'ala has taken into consideration, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the most beautiful of shariat. And all of this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has expounded, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ, so that you would understand, and of course not just understand the rule and the law, but abide by the rule and the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in this way we find absolute consideration in the shariat of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. So terminating these verses, just one reiteration, that in particular aspects, in particular situations, try and go to the ulama kiram. Awaz al-Mufti Sahib is here, and all of the ulama, and try and search out and seek out. And in the matter of discord and disunity, elders in the families, ulama, try to go to them, try and iron out all of this. But let us not live with disunity, discord in the marriage, because that is a very unhealthy situation that is only going to get worse. It won't get better if it is not addressed. And then last, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has always told us, and our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam has always reiterated it, وَعَاشِرُوهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, let us live with them in an amicable way, in a way that is known in the Shariat, a way Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala is interceding on behalf of the woman and the wives, and hence let us accept the intercession of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. May Allah ta'ala give us the tawfiq. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.